for somebody else. Who knows?
Ain't nobody saying there's something sexy in Indianapolis.
I don't know. You never know. You know what's funny? During the pandemic, I actually had a job interview. I had a phone interview for a job in Indianapolis.
Were you gonna move there?
If they was talking money, it could have been a possibility.
No indie slander. Listen, there's nothing sexy in that city.
That's not true. Well, the state per se, the Jacksons are from there.
From New York. These are the cities that need to be in rotation for All-Star Game.
But that's the thing. When it's in rotation, then you get people that are like, "Oh, damn, I never have the opportunity to go to these things because it's never in my city."
That's not. We don't care about y'all. You care about flying out to sexy places.
Oh, really? So only the Saturday night stuff was in the stadium? That was silly. Why do that?
Plus, the game was whack. So.
Yeah, we had went to Dave and Buster's, and we had watched at least till like half.
Exactly. Nobody getting flown out from Indy.
Listen. I'm
Charlotte, these
more
are the sexy cities.
I'm
Charlotte,
more of like experience it for the first
what
time.
What do you experience in Indiana?
So like when I went to Denver, a lot of people would be like, "Oh, why would you go to Denver?" But like
where'd you go?
I had a great time. Denver, Colorado. I had a great time.
No, that's a decent city.
So
Indiana, no.
Oh, see, somebody went All-Star Week and said I had a great time. It's what you make out of it. Like if we go to any type of city, like Michael, where have we been where you were just like, I don't know if this is really gonna be cool, and it actually ended up being really cool. Nashville. See?
That's Nashville, Tennessee.
No,
that's
but
different.
like,
that's different.
But like I feel like the average nigga wouldn't want to like go to Nashville.
Tennessee. You got hot chicken. You got the heart of country music is there. You got
nigga. You're not talking to me.
Niggas from the city ain't never been nowhere. I'm not thinking about going to fucking Nashville.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
And you got the fat booty white girls.
Nah, they in Charlotte.
See.
They in Charlotte.
See.
I've been to Charlotte before.
Yeah.
I've been to Charlotte.
So see.
Oh, we got somebody from Detroit in the building. See, the Midwest is in the building.
Detroit is a city with culture.
But I feel like every city has a culture, to be honest with you.
Not Minnesota.
Yes, they do.
You had a great time. Don't front like you didn't have a ball.
I did not. I had to have a good time.
But that's what you have to do. Like
Bruh,
certain places,
son.
It's what you make out of it. Like what's one of your favorite places? You're annoying.
I went to Minnesota on a shady mission.
To be honest, you shouldn't even went to Minnesota anyway. What's one of your favorite like trips, like cities you've been to?
You know that I don't be going nowhere like
I know,
that.
but I'm just saying.
Delaware.
Where do you?
I love
Delaware.
Or where would you aspire to go to? Like, what's a major city that you haven't been to that you would want to go to?
California.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, California.
You know what? You probably would like Cali.
Yeah,
it's a lot more slower. It's still very chilled. It's very relaxed. Actually, yeah, you actually may have to put that on your bucket list.
I'm gonna go.
To be honest with you, now that I think about it, you could smoke, like. That actually, the beach, the weather may make you feel a little bit better about life and the pursuit of happiness. Okay. What's a city you haven't been to yet that you were like, yo, I gotta go?
Let's see. I want to go to Seattle.
Yes, that's always been on my list. Emerald City's always been on my list.
I want to go to Seattle for for some good fish.
Okay, yeah, the fish market is
catch
out
a
there.
game, a Seahawks game.
Yeah,
you know, it's further up, so I guess get some nice hiking in. You do some real non.
Oh, you never really thought about like the air quality is going to be totally different up there.
No, that's good. It makes you stronger.
Yeah,
what doesn't break you makes you stronger.
This one over here, Josh said, "Nigga, we talking about the United States of America."
You know what's crazy? Like, we can spend your whole life living in the United States and not been to like more than 2, maybe 5 states.
Yep.
Yeah, like that.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
I would love to go to Alaska.
I would go to, me too.
So it's funny. There was a girl on my dorm floor when I was a freshman in college, and she was from Alaska. Like she would tell everybody. Like I think she was the door next to me. Oh hey.
Okay. Oh, Stephanie Hardy's boot cakes is on here.
He got his own name, his own right. Don't do him like that.
Mr. McCoy.
There you go.
No, it's Jay. I heard him I heard him on Dre's podcast, the one from North Carolina.
Okay.
Like him and his wife. Happy birthday to his wife, and he was on there. Total opposite people. He's mad chill. Happy Hardy's like,
But she
He's
always
like,
said that though. Even
yeah.
when she first came to New York, she was just like, yo, like she's like, and I get it because I'm a Virgo like her. So I understand a lot more in that aspect of adventure and wanting to seek out. And that nigga is probably on something like, I just want to stay home and be
super
cool.
chill. He's super chill.
And I'm all right where I'm
super
at.
Chill.
But
like they told the office, he's like, wow.
But that
like,
is funny because that's what I was talking to Michael about. I was like, yo, I don't know what other major city outside of like Austin that I want to go to. So I feel like Austin still's on my list. I want to go to Memphis.
We're gonna get there, Eddie, about Jeff and the Peppermint
Virgin Islands.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Memphis. I still want to go to. Seattle's on the list.
The only reason why I'm okay with these non-sexy cities is because I can go to it and explore it. I have a reason to go to it.
Correct.
So Cleveland. Even though I've been to Columbus, Ohio.
Your sister lives in Columbus, right? Yeah, he does. She does, because he's not listening to me. But no, I've been to Cleveland before, so that's why I'm like, nah. Actually, like downtown and a lot of like those Midwest cities.
So, Cleveland Rock.
Yeah, yo. When I tell you, I had like the song
from
the Drew Carey show. It was on the Drew Carey show. It's a song.
But it's a song.
It's a regular song.
Yeah.
But no reason why we know it because we.
But I was like,
that was our favorite show.
See, I knew what you were saying.
That's my show right there.
But no, when I went to Cleveland, like a lot of like those, like I was saying, a lot of those Midwest cities, are really trying to redo
shout out to Anthony.
their hey Black Bureau podcast in the building. A lot of those Midwest cities are trying to monetize themselves, like they're updating like their downtown area. They're trying to encourage people because a lot of those cities, a lot of the people live on the outskirts of the city. They don't live downtown.
I kind of like that how to monetize all these buildings because when you go like outside of popular cities, is they all look the same. Like McDonald's, with us growing up, had flavor, B. Flavor. Now all of them look the same. There's no flavor. There's no sense of pride in them, stuff like that. Like back in the day, it was you go to certain Popeyes because that's my nigga Rick back there. He cooking right now. B.
But that's more of like the local thing. Like if you go like outside of like New York in terms like that, Eddie, yes, both of us have. Me and Sir Wilkins both have been to Chicago. We were just I've been there quite a few times. But we were just there for Survivor Series this past Thanksgiving weekend. But yeah, no, I mean they're talking about Cleveland being the home city for SummerSlam, which I don't. Once again, I like it for the revenue standpoint for the city because like they'll bring like the tourism will go all the way up, and I like that for a city that doesn't really get those type of things.
So supposedly they gave almost a $2 million tax credit to WWE, and then they're gonna they're gonna like be tax free for the event. They're gonna pay. It's a good thing for small. I understand why you go to small cities because they'll give the bag to you, and then it also helps the city get a lot of like revenue. So I was thinking the other day, right? Somebody had posted that Cody should do the Rocky run.
Oh, up the steps?
Up the steps, or with a bunch of people behind him for like a video package.
Ooh.
So then I realized Cody is the wrestling Rocky. Now hold on. Hear me out.
I'm not opposed
So
to
in
it.
Rocky 1, Rocky lost to Apollo, just like Cody lost to Roman.
Okay.
We following you.
Yeah.
Now the next one, Rocky wins because Apollo got tired. Now, Roman might have to work 2 matches. He gonna be tired.
So are you saying that? So you're saying the possibility of Cody winning, and then the third match, and Cody winning the third match?
Yes,
I know what would be hard.
I mean that normally is what happened.
If Cody does the run, right? As he going upstairs, the bloodline jump him on the stairs.
Yo, the bloodline. Yo, fucking Jimmy and Jey Uso this past week on Monday Night Raw. We're gonna get to that. Eddie asks, I have been to Toronto. Yes, I have been to Toronto twice, and I've been to Carabana. So you know, we try to get around here and there. You know, I leave all my issues here in New York and just fly away. It's legit.
Sounds sad.
Me and Danny send memes about traveling all day long.
Shout out to Danny.
Yes, my girl, her, WrestleMania baby out in the building. All right, let's get into some wrestling talk. We've gotten to some good old chit chat, so we can get into the wrestling news. I know someone had mentioned that writer that used to work for WWE that, you know, she left WWE about, I would say maybe what, about a week ago. So Jen Pepperman was hired by AEW to be their vice president of content development. So what does this actually mean for what we actually will see on TV? That's
sports entertainment.
So, okay, so my question to the table, and that's what me and this one was talking about last night.
All right, I'm perfectly good now. I'm updated with you.
Okay, good morning. Glad you could join us. So my question to you guys is in terms
Staten
of...
Island is a borough, Eddie James.
Nah,
No, it's not.
from New York, Staten Island. We don't really claim it, but I mean, you know, geographically, yes, but here in the city.
Yo,
no.
Nobody claims Staten Island.
No.
It is Bronx, Manhattan, Queens, Bronx, Manhattan, Queens. What's the other one?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn and Harlem.
Yeah, easy. So Jen Pepperman was hired by AEW.
But y'all can't say that.
My question, so yes, as it was reported that Jen Pepperman has a really close relationship with Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné. So a lot of speculation is that, you know, she was hired to kind of work close with her as she, you know, stands to debut in a few weeks in Boston. But my question to the table is that with, you know, adding a writer like her with her pedigree, and the first thing you shouted out was, what does that mean for AEW to sports entertainment? Does that now, do you run the risk of losing your fan base?
Damn, this son is necking you.
Whoa, I don't even know who that is. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. I was like, I'm looking at him like, did you write that?
That's the staff. That's your fan base, the staff.
No, please.
You get
no.
it because you're HR, the staff.
So my question to you guys is,
I got the raw
does
papers.
that?
You see what I did?
Yeah,
there?
that was I
I
got
did
that
there?
one. So do we run the risk of, does AEW run the risk of losing their hardcore fan base if they start to transition into a more storyline driven, sports entertainment-esque vibe?
So first of all,
Shout out to the call up.
Hey.
these dudes are not going anywhere. AEW's fan base doesn't go nowhere. They're a loyal girlfriend or boyfriend, or.
But do they stay loyal if things change?
No, they're gonna stay. The point of bringing Miss Jen is so we can grow AEW. It like all she has to do is just write, because she was the head of the women's division.
She was focusing on SmackDown.
Yeah. And one of the
For the
biggest
women's
and
division.
one of the biggest problems with AEW's women's division, there's no real storylines going on.
Mm-hmm.
So
And just because y'all put 2 women matches on Dynamite does not change the fact of anything else.
So she coming along is the best thing to happen to that women's division, because she's also close with Mercedes Moné supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, I don't know how true that is, but we'll take it for how it is. That's gonna add something extra that they need, because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure when Mercedes was like, "Yo, I'm gonna come over, but you gotta bring my homegirl too."
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that there was some type of deal or conversation had. And you want to keep your big time signee happy. And you want to have a legit women's division. Because WWE has a legit women's division, even though they're not treating my girl Triple B right.
Don't do her like
Okay.
that.
To answer all what you have to say. To answer the
Talking
Bailey
to
question.
the microphone.
To answer the Bailey question, I realized every year at WrestleMania, along they had multiple world titles, there's always that one title that got left out that didn't get the proper build-up. Every year, if you notice.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Every year it's been like this, so that's a given. That needs to change just in general. Because let's say that all it could be both women's title, it could be the tag team title, and the women's title not taken care of. You feel me? The IC, but the US not taken care of pretty well. So it's always a title that's always missed out on WrestleMania just in general. That's just a general problem that I noticed about that happens in WWE. Cool. Now, let me play devil's advocate. Is she hired, like, Tony Khan hires this person for Mercedes Moné, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if that only benefits just her?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Everybody's so excited. Oh, yeah, you never know. Blah, 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 blah. Someone mentioned, I hope she didn't do what she do in WWE. Answer that question is, you had an overlord named Vince that vetoed a lot of ideas that he felt that was not deemed to be on his television show. You understand? So now, what if some of the ideas that was filtered, just like with Vince Russo, weren't that good? And Vince filtered out all the bad ones and let certain ones create them that he felt was good. So, could she be good for AEW? I don't know. Because every time AEW hires someone else in production, whatever, I don't really see the effects of it. Just, I'm comparing it similar to the CM Punk. He hired Ace Steel. What did that do for the company? Nothing.
You know what? You do bring up a good point, which always goes back.
What was Ace Steel's job?
He was he did stuff backstage. Like he was a producer or something.
But nobody ever mentions him.
He was a producer, I feel like. But it's interesting how, once again, going back to actually Darby's promo, when he talked about like all friends, all elite friends type of shit. So like, does it become like, once again, a situation where people just hire people?
Yes.
I say no, actually. I actually will get into why I actually say no.
So like how that, we put that for later then.
But yeah, but no, they just need to figure out really, and I think Kenny from the Call Up podcast mentioned it. To be honest, they need to find just more consistency in regards to how things are showcased. And I feel like that's why even with this whole like Samoa Joe, Swerve and Hangman situation, like for me just mentally I just can't figure out I get it, but I just can't accept the fact that a nigga who I beat twice is in my title match. Y'all can hold, and listen, y'all already know Swerve ain't my fave.
We going all over the place. We gotta focus, my nigga.
No, I'm just saying, like it was on my chest, it's on my heart.
We talk about for Dynamite.
But okay, I'll hold off to Dynamite. But no, just to wrap up about Jen, I do hope that in terms for the women's division, there is, someone that can be their voice in that room. And because it just feels like it's all over the place in terms of the women's division and what they really want to do.
They have 3 fucking shows.
And don't do nothing with it.
I don't understand why they don't have 4.
Ring of Honor.
Yeah, 4 fucking shows. Figure out to do something with the women.
I don't know what's so hard. like you literally have references on top of references, right on top of references. You can watch movies. You can read books. You can watch shows based on women. Fucking watch Girlfriends. Get some ideas from that one, B.
But the thing about it, I just feel like this is a good hire if she's used the right way. Because they need,
and that's any hire.
But the thing about it, this is contradicting to what he said in the past. Because he said
I don't need nothing. Yeah, I don't need nothing. I don't need that. And now you
But he's knowing that he does need some writing. And at the end of the day, you can't do everything by yourself. I don't care how much bags of coke that you sniff.
Yeah, no.
You can't do everything by yourself.
Listen, I'd rather have my owner sniffing coke than harassing women.
They're both wrong.
They're both actually not.
Whoa.
And they're also apples and oranges.
Yeah, I was like,
growing up, the crackheads was mad useful, my nigga.
Yeah,
they fix your cars, son.
They also still can rob you.
You watch them. No. You see?
Crackheads in the 80s were wicked.
No. Because their heart was wicked.
Yo, their mind, body, and soul was wicked.
No. There's level to crackheadness, B.
No, all crackheads are bad. Because crackheads want to get the next hit. So they will steal rob
they're gonna do.
But there's a crackhead with good hearts.
No, there's no crackheads with good hearts because their heart is gone because the crackheads destroyed their heart.
I don't know what you're talking about. No.
Anywho, we're gonna move right along. Matthew said. I'm just thinking of what's the movie? Oh, I was just thinking of the fucking movie with Sam L being the crackhead, and I was just like, bruh, that ain't it. What was Remy's question? Can you go back up?
He says
he asked, Scott D'Amore.
Yeah.
So question is, and Remy, thank you for that question. Thank you for participating.
Your dad was a crackhead in the 80s?
Wait, what? Whose dad was a crackhead in the 80s?
Jordan Bell.
Jordan Bell. Oh my God. Is he not?
Okay. Wait.
What?
Slow down.
I'm not laughing at your pop-pops.
Hold on, Remy. We answer your question. We got you crushed.
He said my dad was a crackhead in the 80s.
My dad was a crackhead in the 80s.
Jordan
Please
Bell,
tell more.
please step to the front of the congregation.
First of all,
We're gonna need
who just throws this on people in the middle of a stream?
My
So,
dad was a
hold on.
crackhead in the
Anybody
80s.
that's listening to, we're also on a stream yard. And,
But I still don't want to laugh.
and then this guy, Jordan Bell, shout out to
Just
Jordan Bell.
Jordan, where you
He's
from?
new here. He's new here. Shout out to Jordan Bell.
Jordan, where you from?
He
So
said
now
my
we gotta be
dad-
friends.
Right here. Right. If you're watching it on the screen.
Hold on. He said
Baby.
my dad was a crackhead in the 80s. And then he just casually
And
puts
moved
that
on.
And moved on.
And he said that. It's okay to
on.
laugh.
Oh, he from the Midwest. Where, sir? Where? Midwest is pretty.
Oh, they
few.
got hit with the crackheads.
But so did over here.
Oh,
Yo,
so
niggas
it's-
said, is he clean now?
So when I-
It's a
That
legit
valid question.
Welcome to the family, Jordan Bell.
Yeah, Jordan Bell.
Let's talk
you
about
are
your dad.
now invited to the table.
Every black person got a form of crackhead in the family. No, not me.
No, not I.
Not I.
Not I.
Not I.
Not I.
Not I.
No.
We Caribbean. No.
No. Now, alcoholism,
Indiana.
little different.
See, they got hit. That crack epidemic hit Indiana.
Yeah.
Now he
Now he
dead.
dead.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Now he dead. That casual. Now he dead.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh,
So I said, my dad was a
right.
crackhead in the 80s.
Yo.
Yo, he good? Now he dead.
Yo. Wow. Well, you know what, Jordan?
Oh,
we're
God.
glad you're able to share.
Not from crack, though.
We're
Not
we're
from
we're
crack, though.
not from crack though. Oh, whew. Okay.
Crack don't kill.
Oh, man.
Nah.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
What?
Doesn't.
No, that's the new age crack.
That's the like with the shit mixed with fentanyl.
Yeah.
Nah, back
That
in the
should
day.
have take you back.
Nah, but they live an extra 10 years, B. Fentanyl kill you.
Oh,
instantly.
hold on. My
Oh
dad was a
God,
crackhead.
Whoa, there's a way more. Yo, this is
That is
way
a drug
more
counselor
crazier.
and a preacher.
Than I-
You see?
than I
Good
knew.
hearts. Good hearts.
Okay,
Good
Jermaine.
hearts. Back to my point.
Jermaine.
Hey,
First of all, that's all problematic.
hey, you see, Kenny?
As fuck.
You see, Kenny? My point. You see? Thank God.
But
You see?
I'm
You see,
glad,
Kenny?
Jermaine, that your dad has turned over a new leaf and can tell people about his story.
That
This
was
is
good.
wild. You got listen. I appreciate every single person that shares anything super personal like that with us because that is like this is how we grow as a family. Like we know what's going
He
on.
said my dad was a crackhead. Why do people say this is so casual?
Yo, so like, nonchalant, yeah. But you know what? That just means that you've dealt with whatever trauma that came with, and that's that's the better part about it.
my dad was a
You
crackhead.
see, my point. My point. You see, good heart crackheads, B. My son had a heart
Have
for
you-
God.
No. After they off crack, that's when they can turn into good people.
Because they always had the good hearts, B.
Nah, that's not it.
No,
All right, what's the next? Oh God, this should be
that
life.
should be life.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
not casual.
Nigga, what, Jordan?
Oh God. Oh, Ciendo. Shout out to Ciendo.
Huey P. Newton was addicted to crack. Oh, that's how they broke up the Black Panther, though.
Oh, of course.
Because of crack.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it went down. Because others started taking
Damn.
crack because the government put that into our neighborhoods.
Yep.
Well, yeah, the government definitely, and then arrest people for doing for selling it, and when y'all
Okay.
put it in the streets. The fuck.
All right, so
Okay, what is next on the
no,
agenda?
no.
'Cause that's wild.
Should AEW hire Scott D'Amore?
Oh, we went from crackheads back to Scott D'Amore. All right. So my thing about it is that I feel like creatively Scott and Tony will clash, and I don't think that it would make the most sense. I honestly think the most sense that was it Anthem that owns Impact TNA. He had wanted to buy TNA.
You know that this man got money, right?
Yeah. Like his family got
wrestling,
his money come from
it's
his
his
family come
side
from
hustle.
money. Yeah.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
Yes.
because he put in
He's
an
into
offer.
real estate.
He put in an
He had
offer
people to buy it from them.
for Impact. Like he wanted
Yes.
to buy the company.
So he was like Bill Cosby, and he wanted to buy NBC when Bill Cosby wanted to buy NBC. Oh, this all makes sense now. So Scott D'Amore wanted to buy Impact, and Anthony was like, "Nah, we can't give you that much power.
we can't. Right.
One man can't have so much power."
Correct.
Oh, that makes sense.
Correct. Oh, the song. Kanye, you was in the harmony part. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he used to. Richard Pryor. Richard
wow.
Pryor used to smash
I
Pam
thought Richard
Grier.
Pryor liked niggas though.
He liked both. But that's
Okay.
a different conversation.
All right. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause
So-
I was thinking
so-
like, what?
So Scott D'Amore.
So Scott D'Amore,
Yeah,
was,
long
so when
money.
so right before they fired him, he put in because he knew shit was going on. He put in an offer for Impact to buy the company. Anthem said, nah, this our shit, and then they fired him.
Oh, because he had too much power.
Correct. So
just like Bill Cosby when he was trying to buy
so
NBC.
like people like Scott D'Amore, as like once again well versed that he is and what he's done for TNA, that like build up from like started from the bottom.
Hold
now
on,
we here.
pause
Wait,
this.
hold on. What?
Somebody said, fun fact, I literally slept on a kilo.
Sir, you have to put your
I used
name.
to break
Don't-
it down to liquid everything, and I
What?
never tried it. I can say this because I won the case. Laugh out loud. They hit bail at 1 million. Who are you people?
Why are you?
Why are people telling
Why
us
you
about
selling
the
yourself out?
But you know what? I appreciate it.
Don't sell yourself out,
No,
sir.
I appreciate it, dogs. But go
Nigga
back.
had a bail at $1 million. What's 10%? What 10% is that? What's that? 100,000?
If it's federal, you gotta pay the whole thing.
I didn't know that.
Oh shit! Wait, fun fact, sir. Was that federal or?
And who are you, fun fact guy?
Was that federal or not? Like, how did you?
What state was this?
Fuck. Now we need to know. You know what? We gonna have to maybe have a show
crack
separately.
episode?
No, not a crack episode, but just like maybe like like JTP late night like confessions type shit. Cause y'all niggas got some stories.
So I want to see what starts happening because a lot of people stayed in Impact and went with TNA because of Scott.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
And
what-
a lot
so
of
what-
people, that thing that you had sent us that was on Twitter because everybody else was like putting the TikTok emoji
because they're
on.
about to leave.
Yeah, no. And it's unfortunate.
I think that's what Eddie
No,
James is.
absolutely.
Anthem was jealous of
they
Scott
was.
D'Amore,
That's
in
what
my
it sounded,
opinion.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Because when you look at it,
Anthem felt like the side bitch when they
Yeah,
when they
because-
was on some like, nah, we the main bitch.
so I have dealt with this. I'm dealing with it right now, actually, in the shoot job. When you have influence, it is dangerous. That's why all of the great black leaders of the 60s and the 70s were all on the FBI most wanted list. It's influence. Scott D'Amore had way too much influence among
The talent backstage.
because he was generally that
He
guy.
had his hands in everything.
And then he was good at what he did, and he wanted to grow that.
So let me ask you a question, right? From you're more of a company, both of y'all more company guys than me. All right?
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know because you just don't give a fuck. So.
Yeah.
I do care. You right? Like I'm this type of dude where like, yo.
Do you not see your body language? What does that say? I don't really give a fuck. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. But
It's
continue
fine.
with your
Go
question.
ahead. Okay. From since y'all corporate dudes, HR right here, right? From a company standpoint, why is it bad? And let me shoot him some bail. If the company's making money, people are happy, ticket sales up. What you want to make is generally money. Everything you want the company to do is growing in a positive direction. You got the major exposure from WWE. You got many working relationships, right? So why is it a bad thing? And mind you, Scott D'Amore is a great person, great energy. Everyone loves him. Why is that such a bad thing for a guy like Scott D'Amore, for a company like that, if he's bringing so much positives?
But I think this is my opinion on that one. Now you can say what you want to say on that one. I think it's a couple things. They don't want to spend more. They don't want to spend more. That was the rumor that went around. Scott was trying to spend more money and grow the company. Anthem was like, we ain't trying to spend this bread. That's number one. Number two, the mere fact that you can potentially take this company over, you're too powerful.
Correct.
Because in the long run, you could have some type of way of getting us the fuck up out of here. So you know what? Let's get rid of you altogether. So you can't have any type of
It's a power thing.
insider thing within our company, because if you do, if we turn you down now, said, nah, we don't want you to buy the company, we good on this. Who says within a couple months you figure something out to get us out of here because you're working from the inside to destroy us? So I understand where Anthem is coming from, but at the same time, like, if you're not doing anything with us, really, you're not trying to help this grow, why keep it? But it's power. Maybe this is a massive tax write-off for them. It diversifies their portfolio. Or maybe, because some companies do this, they're holding on to it so the value of the company goes up, and then we can get more money back later on.
On the backside.
Yeah.
For me, it's a power trip. It could be like where you may have an idea in the boardroom, but let's say you're an intern. and they don't look at you the same. Anybody at Anthem, they never looked at Scott D'Amore as on the same level playing field as them in that boardroom. So for them, they were just like, oh nah, we see that everybody's behind you. Oh nah, like you can make certain moves without us. Nah, we gonna cut all that shit off, because if it ain't us doing it, then you shouldn't be doing it. But then once again, I think it's a bad business move for them, because for as us as fans, we're talking about Impact. If somebody would have told me even 2 years ago, when we came out of the pandemic, everybody's now back outside. If somebody was to tell me that Impact / TNA, whatever you want to call it today, would have been in a conversation piece on either this podcast or any other podcast that deals with wrestling, I would have been like, nah, ain't nobody gonna be talking about Impact. Like, I'll watch it because I have the channel, but ain't nobody gonna be talking about it. No, now niggas is talking about it, good, bad, or indifferent, and I think that speaks volumes to Scott D'Amore in the work that he's done for the company. I just think it's a very unfortunate situation. I honestly think that Anthem should have probably just gave it to him, whatever, even, or negotiated a deal with him, and he just take it over completely. But back to the original question was, should he go to AEW? Honestly, I think Scott should really either. Honestly, I think he may do wonders for like something like an NWA or something like that, like something of that nature. Like even if he knock on Court's door with MLW and be like, "What's up?" Like I can see that a little bit more. I just don't think creatively, and I think that. I don't just think creatively that Scott and Tony would be on the same page, because you have a lot of guys that are already there that have been in the wrestling business for over 20 years, and still nothing has really changed. Nothing really has come out of that. So once again, keep adding people to try to make it better, but it's always, like as your brother mentioned, it's always how they utilize them. If you're not utilizing the people you got in your circle, then it's just gonna be a circle that's not doing nothing. So yeah, I would see him more on the NWA, MLW like kind of situation. Shit, even maybe going to GCW and getting that a TV deal and figuring that the fuck out. That may be a very cool and challenging thing, but I don't think the thing should be like, oh, AEW bound. Like, nah, I think
I didn't know his money was this long.
I think his family got, like, he come from money, so nah, that situation. That's why when I had read that he put in an offer, I said, oh nah, they really fucking with Scott now. If he came to the table like, yo, I'll take this off your hands completely, and y'all niggas was like, nah, it was just then it's bigger than that. That was some power shit that ain't had nothing to do with Scott. It had everything to do with, nah, we gonna keep this, flip it, and give it to somebody else and not you. So, but that's just, but it's just always a power thing, and it's unfortunate for the talent, because the talent had, they found out same day, people jumping on Zooms and stuff trying to figure out what's going on, because that's they put their lives on the line every day when they get in the ring. So why would I want to work for a company that's gonna banish the guy that got us here,
mind you,
that made us in the conversation?
Mind you, he basically navigated the company in the dark years many times.
Yeah, during the pandemic. Come
on, he did all of this, but like you said, is when you're too popular and you're not the most liked by management, it's always gonna be a power struggle. Yeah. I've been in situations where I was the most popular person among the crew. Everyone loves me, great energy and stuff like that, but management didn't like me.
Yeah, that popular shit, it put a target on your back easy.
I remember one time that I was working at Checkers many years ago.
Ooh.
Like, I could talk about fuck these niggas over there because they fucking closed. Damn, you could suck my dick, everyone over there.
Okay.
All
right.
So like how that, I remember one time I was in college during the time, right? I needed time to study for a test. Mm-hmm. And then I called out mad early. Then the next day I came and he said, "You think you better than us? You in college? You think you better than me?"
That's wild.
I was like, wow.
That's wild.
Okay.
Wow.
No problem. All right.
I'm mad because I would have been like, yep.
I was young. I was like 23. Now, me being much older, I probably tell a nigga, suck my dick.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do about it?
We know that was the route that was gonna go. Any other fun and interesting news this week in wrestling before we get into some Let's Smack It Down, where your boy Dwayne out here with the vest,
we got
the
Gucci.
The which comments?
The O'Shea Jackson comments.
Oh, Ice Cube's son talking.
I'm playing right now.
Talking the shits. Oh.
Unmuted.
Oh.
Damn. It's quiet.
Oh.
Like, it's not on?
No, it's not. Not even.
Yeah, it sucks.
Okay, so. All right. Well, hold on.
First of all, I love your effort though in that though. Mr. Black over here trying to give y'all some new flavor in the air.
Dang, man.
But whose show was he on?
He was on. Hold on, I got it.
Oh, the Van Bleek.
He was on Chris Van Bleek show talking about.
Wasn't niggas coming at him about what he said about AEW?
Oh, damn. I got to do it over there.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. We got it.
On AEW. And I asked, who is this guy? I don't need you to tell me I'm not a real wrestling fan, to tell me how could you not know such and such who did, who gives a damn? Like, I need you, all right, inform me, bro. Or at least have your programming in a way to let people know
what the fuck
why
is going
you should
on.
love this dude, why you should fuck with this guy. That's something that I feel like is missing. Conan, when I was on his podcast, he brought up, when you watch UFC, and they give you a little backstory about this dude, backstory about that dude. What this guy's had to go through, what he's done, and vice versa. And then they put him in a room, and they cuss each other out. And then by watching those videos, you've picked a side of who you're with. That's missing from that. What they have is this niche group of people who watch all of these wrestling shows, and they're already in the know. So when they see these names together, it is a dream match for them. But you're trying to sell this to American television, baby. You got to movie that up a little bit. You got to give me some cinema to follow. You know, something to hold on to besides the announce team running down a list for me while this dude's walking down the ramp. And I feel like that's missing. And when you are trying to get involved and trying to really give something a chance, and when you question it even a little bit, and you get 80 no-faced accounts coming at you at any given time, you're like, man, fuck this noise, bro. Like, I'm cool off of it. If y'all like it, I don't. And
listen, hashtag absolutely correct.
I mean, okay, have AEW have done that in the past a few times? Yes. You know, because that dude, the Viking King, they did a package for him. But the problem is, what if...
Oh, the Spanish nigga.
Right,
okay.
right. So what if, like, it was episode where, you know, Johnny TV missed it for 2 weeks. You know, someone said it right there. You know, like, you don't watch Raw and SmackDown for a whole month. You watch pay-per-view, you have the whole recap. Like, ooh, dang, this is what happened, this is what happened. AEW is a real hit and miss. They'll do something innovative to bring it in the audience, then like, all of a sudden they'll stop. Yo,
so
AEW, where is your Black History album?
So, y'all not gonna.
Well,
I'm
one
not
of the
do
top
that.
people that raps for Black History, he doesn't believe we should be talking about Black History. Yes, I'm talking about Max Caster. He only likes being black when it's time to make him money. I am talking about Max Caster.
So
yes, Max Caster, you will see this. You can get mad all you want, because I know there's like a couple of niggas in there that don't like me, and I found out about this. I was trying to be nice, dogs. I was trying to be nice. Let me get this off real quick. Let me get this off real quick. There's a couple niggas in that locker room who I try to be nice to. Listen, I understand. Y'all sensitive about this stuff. Y'all real sensitive about this stuff, but there's no need to disrespect me. Because y'all be talking wild spicy in that locker room. And then I gotta see you at Wale Mania. I gotta see you at another spot, and I gotta pull up on you. And I'll be very nice about it.
But my thing is this way. You get mad,
That wasn't.
you talk shit in your locker room, but yet when you see this man, you act shook. You don't say nothing.
No. One person did act shook, and that was Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
But here's the difference. Here's the difference.
So real niggas.
Real nigga shit.
Real
you feel
nigga
me?
shit.
Now I won't even say that. These are
I
black
would.
men.
So I ain't gonna hold you. One wrestler took my bitch.
That's fine.
It happened to me twice.
That's fine.
Because
A couple rappers took some of my girls. That's all right.
What rapper took your shorty?
Some of these local SoundCloud rappers.
Oh, then that don't mean nothing. That means they for the streets. Anyway.
Yeah, you feel me though?
No,
son?
but to the
have
point.
A hot dog. Have the hot dog side. I mean, the hallway
I
size
don't
coochie
even
beat.
know.
Stinky
What?
coochie, don't drink no water.
Okay, I visually understood now. Because I was like, hot dog water. And I was like, oh,
nah,
what?
because this certain one, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say it on the podcast, I asked him to be on the show.
Okay.
And he was like, oh, he thinks I'm this and this. Fuck him. He didn't say the fuck you part. He just like, nah, I ain't fucking with it.
Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine.
But listen, we can always talk and have a conversation. You always gotta throw, just be like, well, fuck it. Because if you continue to say fuck it, then what does that change? What does that matter?
I'm gonna pull up on them at Wale Mania.
But I kind of reach a point with this about these wrestlers. Y'all talk so
Oh,
much shit.
Max Caster has no beef with me.
No.
I'm just gonna tell him that I've heard about him not wanting to be black. That was the whole thing.
No. But my thing about a lot of these wrestlers, right? I'm a referee. I be in a lot of these locker rooms. 9% of these, not all of them, but a good chunk of them who talk that gangster shit though, son, is wild pussy though, son. Have no backbone, none of that. Have no integrity. They'll do shit just for extra $20 for that. Or like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna screw you over so like I can be main event. Yo, if you that nice, no matter what position you are,
That's a lot of niggas out here in the game.
What you gonna do? Bring out the house.
But no, I'm gonna bring it on back to
a lot of wrestlers don't stand on business.
Listen,
a lot of wrestlers don't stand on business.
I'm gonna bring it back to Ice Cube's son's comments and thoughts, and my thought on it is, for instance,
he be right though.
The whole sting. No, he's absolutely correct.
Right.
And in terms of like even connect, that's always been AEW's one of the major issues I've always had is the connecting of the dots. Mm-hmm. And I even go back to what was the fucking point of bringing Ric Flair into the fold if y'all wasn't gonna use him? And when he said that shit on Dynamite last night, I said he is absolutely correct. Now, granted, should everything be about Ric Flair? Absolutely not. However, if y'all brought him back intentionally to be a part of Sting's last hurrah, and that nigga hadn't been on Dynamite in weeks, what are we doing? What is the point? Like.
He has toys, which is AKA wrestlers.
It is ridiculous. So it's like 1 week you know what's funny? We had downloaded, Tamagotchi's on, you can get the app and you can have a Tamagotchi. Word. We had found out the other day, so I got a Tamagotchi on my phone. But I say that in saying like, yo, these niggas don't like to like culture anything. Like it's always like we leave them in the baby phase and then we'll pick it back up in about like 3 years. And it's like even with like I like the build that they have with Daniel Garcia right now with the Edge and Christian situation. I do like that.
It's been good.
And there's a really possibility that you could get a really good baby face out of Daniel Garcia if you play it right. So I do like that because now, once again, the old niggas is really starting to help that. In that situation, the old niggas is building the new niggas. So I can appreciate that.
So my thing with what they do, because the thing is, you always want to discover new wrestlers.
Correct.
You always want to learn about new particular wrestlers. Yo, this wrestler is dope. Who is he? Blah, blah, blah. All this other stuff. I don't mind it not knowing who a wrestler is if you build them up. And the way I mean by that, okay. All right, there's a match. You come out. That ain't nothing crazy. We think it's a squash match, but you end up winning. Or in some type of capacity, it's this new guy. The new guy comes in. Mm-hmm. But in the process, I see you on the TV consistently, I want promos. I want like video packages for that person. That's what they don't do a lot of.
So you're saying this way, right? All right. Let's say that you introduce wrestler. His name is Microphone J. Yeah. Microphone J. They say the first night he's a wrestler. Oh, he's good. Next time you come on screen, he should have a video package. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, because the thing is, okay.
Look how they doing Andrade. El Idolo, by the way. Look how they did Andrade. Andrade signed. Did the whole like scene with him signing the Raw. In the last 2 weeks, they've been doing video package, building him up to him coming back to who he was and what he's about. And that I can appreciate because it's like not everything has to be figured out in the ring. Sometimes doing things outside of the ring helps build character, helps me want to be invested in what's going on. Because the issue with AEW at times is they'll introduce somebody and then you won't see them again for another 4 weeks.
Yeah. But like Vikingo, whatever his name is.
Viking King,
right? Haven't done a video package for him?
When you first came.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
What the video package was?
I did not even see that.
They didn't.
I'm lying.
They didn't.
Why you lying?
You're absolutely
I'm gullible.
Lying. Because and the thing about it, the dude is a legend in Mexico.
Yeah. Or even the CMLL niggas that was on ringside. I was like, I don't even know who the fuck.
Now, did they do a video package for CML?
No. You know what simple thing that they could do? QR codes. You feel me? During the match, and let's say how that Before, they don't do this no more. Every Dynamite, everywhere, they used to have a hype package to hype up what's going on for Dynamite. They cut all that out and they just leave it for Control Center. My thing is this way, right? You may not have the time, the first match, to introduce Jennifer microphone. Cool. QR code it. So you go to the YouTube page and check out the person.
But see, the only thing with that is like, what if you miss the QR code? What if the QR code don't stop? Like, I feel like at times as the consumer, and this is me putting my advertising hat on. As a consumer, you don't, as someone that wants consumers, you don't want to put so much work in them because after a certain point, they're gonna be like, oh fuck it, I don't want to do it.
But
so like doing that extra, like, oh now I gotta get my phone, I gotta scan a QR code, I gotta read about this nigga. When all it takes is either for commentary or a simple video thing or a story or a situation or a promo. Anything of that nature can solve all of that in 2.5 seconds.
no, that's a fine. But I'm saying that if you don't have time for initial, like if you
This is another thing. They don't even do social media shit
I didn't even know that.
because they used to. I remember a while ago you mentioned that.
Yeah,
They don't do any social media promo for people.
I didn't know that.
Because Vikingo, I bring him up because the dude is like out this world. ESPN has reposted him, Sports Center, Complex, different people be reposting him. But why don't I know that literally you're from a lineage of amazing wrestlers?
Family.
Why with the CML thing, I'm not learning about how deep-rooted CML's within the Mexican culture.
And that's my thing.
But-
It's this way. It's like, you may not, someone says this, right? I'm not Shazam's talent. But y'all the same people that went for weeks for Bray Wyatt with the QR codes. So stop it.
No, but
my thing is also this way. The same exact way. Y'all on your phone, watch wrestling at the same exact time. Because a lot of y'all motherfuckers have attention span like a fucking squirrel. So don't play that. Y'all want to do the extra work. They're the same exact person.
I'm not
y'all,
doing that shit.
no, I see you guys on the phone texting, look on Instagram, do the same exact thing. Y'all literally watch wrestling, be on Twitter, be on Facebook, talk about wrestling.
But
Hold on. The same exact way that, hey, I may not have time and I want to get more views on the internet. I want to be more interactive on the internet because it's big. Hey, QR code for this picture of a wrestler. If you missed it, I'm just saying this way. That's a great way to say, hey, we don't have time for this Dynamite, but every week on Dynamite, we have different QR codes for people in the match.
That's great.
Put in extra effort.
But that's great. Hold on.
You know what I did? I started to. I like that WWE did. They doing the ranking thing for 2K when they come out.
Yeah, that's dope.
And that's how you connect people to wanting to play the game.
But
and I thought that was dope because I don't even play it. I was like, oh shit.
The thing
I
about
wanna
it,
play.
that doesn't work. Because I'm gonna tell you what, the QR code is not going to work because it's not personable. Because I have to take out my phone, and the thing about it, the QR code, that means you're already interested. So it's like seeing a T-shirt on. I sure look dope. Let me QR code this. Okay, but let's say you come out and your first match is okay.
Okay.
I'm not invested in that, so I'm not gonna QR code it.
But even if you put a promo package in front of it, the person have a bad match.
But the thing about it, a promo can overshadow a bad match. A promo can make you more invested. Oh, who is this person? Yo, word?
Yo, yeah. Shout out to our good brothers out on the West Coast. Excalibur with the fast, I gotta say all this shit in 60 seconds or less shit. It is funny to me, but it's not necessary.
Nah, and that's what I'm saying.
It is not necessary.
The thing about it, why do you like Darby Allin? There's something about him that makes you want to go, yo, I like him. There's a feeling that you have when you see
invokes
Darby.
an emotion
you know why?
in you.
Also is I saw the promo package on YouTube.
But the thing about it,
They did the
but
work.
regardless, it was still something you saw.
It was his match.
It was his match.
Yeah,
it was a
I was
promo
about to
pack.
say because the only way that I kind of got on board because I'm all about Darby and then I was like, well, what the fuck is he all about Darby Allin for? But the more matches I saw. For me, I said, oh, okay, I can fuck with this nigga. It was not going on YouTube. It wasn't doing anything extra. It was when I give y'all 120 minutes of my life, please invest me in whatever the fuck I want to watch.
But the more point was this way, right? Introduce these new guys into your company with no video package. And I think, personally, they should stop doing that shit. Because you know why? You take away TV time from the ladies that have been signed since day one. You take away TV time from your other faction. Welcome to the Dark Order.
Well,
half of them niggas is injured. Low key, I think one or two of them is injured. Low key,
I just feel then cut a promo, figure out a way to evoke, put in,
get me invested.
get you invested, because at the same time, not everybody has to have a video package.
In all honesty, that's why I was saying when Ric Flair did that backstage thing with Renee Paquette the other night, I said, you know what, Ric Flair got a fucking point.
Someone said this. They on Ring of Honor.
Oh damn, ain't nobody. Who am I
Behind the
watching
paywall.
that, bro,
Stop
baby?
it. No,
where am I
behind the
watching
paywall.
that? Where am I watching that, baby? Come
Like
on.
no, like yo, listen. I love Ring of Honor, but it's behind the paywall. Only thing I get for $10.99 with Ring of Honor
Bless you.
is just Ring of Honor.
Bless you. Ooh,
With
COVID.
the same $10.99, I could get title match and watch indie wrestling across the world.
Listen, it's all about priorities. Last but not least topic before we do get into this week in wrestling. MJ Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Where art thou? So, shout out to our good friend, the Wrestling Classic in the building. He had posted on social media.
Nasty Leroy, see you on Saturday, my guy.
He had posted a serious question, but it's actually a real good question. Do y'all miss at the underscore MJF yet? Do you feel like the hashtag AEW product is missing something without him? Is the MJF fatigue gone? Tell us how you feel. Let's talk about it. And shout out to Scott Leash for that picture, by the way. Hashtag New York based.
To be honest with you, no.
You don't miss MJF?
No.
Okay, why?
Because
What about on Dynamite that you, outside of MJF, that makes you like, aha?
I like the Blackpool comeback.
The
I like,
BCC Elemental P?
Yeah, I like what they're doing with the world title situation. I like what Orange Cassidy is doing. I love how that Shane Taylor got his promotions back. You know, with my son Lee Moriarty.
He been had that. I don't know why y'all just getting hip to that, but I digress on that.
Like, you feel me? Like, there's other stuff I'm into it.
Okay.
You feel me? There's still the whole sports entertainment element in it. Like, honestly, it's nothing against MJF. I think he's a great entertainer, a great wrestler, great overall pack. I have nothing against this man. But to me, it's just, yo, I'll be honest with you, a lot of shit that he did was a lot of rinse and repeat. None of his storyline was very interesting.
That's
awesome. Like, no. It was just too much like repeat. Hey man, I got beef with you. You know what? I'll make you fight 500 different people. Or I'm gonna be best friends with you, and then I'm gonna betray you, or you're gonna betray me. Or you know what? I'm gonna get my guys, your guys, we're gonna fight. Yo, MJF, your storylines are super repetitive. For somebody who talk other shit, but like, I'm the apex of wrestling and stuff like that, your storytelling is weak, my nigga. Weak.
Okay, for you.
Weak.
Okay.
Took all this shit. Tony, I want this. This, that, a third. My thing is this. It's so weird to me. Yo, y'all talking about y'all don't like Satan and stuff like that, but yeah, you basically worship a guy who calls himself the devil. Make it make sense. Why am I cheering for somebody who calls himself the devil? The devil who done all this harm to me? No. Make it make sense. So to me, great entertainer, but when he was there, I feel like he was getting stale. So him leaving, come back, refresh, would do wonders for him. Because character was stale towards the end.
But, okay, stale towards the end, I will actually agree. And I think a lot of it came down to a lot of different variables, including the whole Punk situation and things like that. And I think, MJF eventually had to low-key carry the company on his whole back. So, Sir Wilkins, do you miss MJF? Do you miss Maxwell?
No.
Okay.
So let's
I agree, Jordan Velden. I'll wait until it's my turn to say why. I absolutely agree that.
So, no, because MJF doesn't fit the whole dynamic of AEW. He's big on sports entertainment. I actually think he's really stepped up his wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
His matches have all been great, but I haven't missed him per se.
Okay.
Maybe I'll miss him when he comes back.
I miss Kenny Moore.
Really?
Yeah.
Kenny fits AEW better.
Yeah.
But you know why I don't, in a sense, I feel like miss Kenny enough? It's just in that sense of like, I feel like every time we got him for 2.5, he didn't something happen and he had to go away. So there's within, I would say, the last, like, I would say under 2 years, there's been a lack of consistency for me to want to feel like I miss him.
So
like I hadn't seen him enough. Jordan Bell, Adam Cole killed the whole devil angle. The whole story was way too thrown together. I miss MJF. So there's parts of it I agree. There's parts of it I don't agree with. So I don't feel like the story was thrown together. I don't. I feel
the story
like
was great.
I feel like
But
just
he got injured.
I feel like when Adam Cole got injured, that's where it fucked up.
He did nothing wrong.
And I don't think it had an, you know, once again, shit happens. It's wrestling. There's things that we can control and there's things that we can't control. So I don't agree with the story being put together, but I do agree with, I feel like the devil storyline is dead in the water. And I feel like this whole Undisputed Kingdom thing is not even hitting the way that I feel like they thought it would hit. And just maybe for me, I can't speak for everybody else at the table nor those that are watching. But I know for me, I'm not interested in anything dumb niggas is doing. They got Adam Cole's, they schooling Adam Cole out in a wheelchair every fucking week for what? Listen, it's one thing like if he was like at home or like behind, like in the locker room, but y'all scrolling his little ass out every week don't hit for me. I've never really been big on Matt Taven, so there's that. Mike Bennett, same. Warlow, they had dropped the ball on Warlow months ago.
So this is the problem.
So
they're trying to fit a square into a triangle hole.
No, like
No, hold on.
It's multiple shapes that they're
hold
trying
on,
to put
hold
in
on,
together.
hold on.
You know when you was a kid and you had that little toy
Yeah.
and you had to put the shapes in the holes?
No.
Them niggas is putting the wrong shapes in all the holes.
If you look at every group, there's a quality second person
yes,
that's charismatic,
yes.
has in-ring
even with
ability.
the BCC niggas.
Yeah,
I give
charismatic
Moxie
and has
and
in-ring ability.
them. Yeah.
The problem with this particular group, it's only Adam Cole, and he's also not wrestling. So that hurts everything that they're trying to do. I see what they're trying to do is keep Adam Cole on television,
Which I like.
which I love. But the thing
just
about it,
not with
it
the
doesn't-
wheelchair every week
It
shit,
doesn't
y'all.
fit because nobody else, because the whole point of the group, if you really think about it, he's supposed to elevate everybody else. Now, how do you elevate everybody else if you're not wrestling?
elevating? Yeah, if you're not doing it.
If you're not really the true champion, he's not even champion.
And then the fact that he was it was weird because that whole, like, him trying to act like he was Christian Cage, like, on some, like, Warlow's gonna win the title for me type shit. And I was just like, no.
Again.
I said, niggas have been wanting to fuck with Warlow from the beginning of time. Really, when he beat MJF, that was the window for y'all at AEW to push that nigga up to the fucking mountaintop. And y'all did it. And every time y'all want to give him even some type of time to shine, it falls flat. And then we can't get behind it because, once again, it's not consistent enough for us to be on board.
A pattern AEW is this way, right?
They do.
Is what?
They got Adam Cole look like Professor X. They do.
No, but
do.
Sean has a point.
Yeah, shout out to
But the
nigga
thing
Sean.
about it, I love X-Men. X-Men's my favorite thing in the world. I think Cyclops is that nigga. It's a different conversation. But when you look, so let's look at X-Men. Let's give an example of X-Men. Cyclops,
Clear leader.
no, but clear leader. You have Wolverine, both top guys. That's why it worked. Everybody played supporting cast. Once in a while, somebody would become the main person, but for the most part, it was Scott Summers and Logan. So that's the reason why it worked. Now let's look at anything else. Let's look at DX. When DX was hot, who was hot? Even before
Really,
and after
everybody.
Sean.
Yo, everybody was.
But that's the point. That's what makes great groups. We look at Nation of Domination. Their point was to elevate The Rock. But Farouk was hot. The Rock was hot. Mark Henry.
Everybody had their time
But
to
the
shine.
thing about it, how do you elevate a group if the one person that's supposed to be the man is technically not the man? You're not in the title picture. Are they really in a tag team picture?
So
got the
last
ring
time
on
I
the
feel
tag
like they
team
got the
title.
ring on the tag title,
Okay.
which I totally forgot about until
And
like
after
this
I had
morning.
and after I had a Roderick Strong is going after.
So Roderick Strong
yeah.
is challenging Orange Cassidy for the the International Championship at Revolution. So that you know the promo they had, it was like what 2-3 weeks ago, that made sense. Like I was like, okay, cool, but it don't hit, and it's unfortunate because I feel like they really tried to really make it stick, and it's just like we all sitting here like, what the fuck is next?
Like it's not okay. My thing is this: let's break down this group. Right, I feel like Tony Khan Wrestling Company works better if you know how to be a self-starter and you know what you're doing. You have a clear plan what you're doing in wrestling.
Nigga say you got to be an entrepreneur. You got to have
You
entrepreneur
gotta be
skills.
And one thing I know, another pattern I notice is this way. Right, I call it the reverse Vince effect, where Vince used to bury the smaller guys. He buries all the big guys. Powerhouse.
Yo,
I'm gonna
I don't even want to get into
Powerhouse.
that. That is an amazing
Powerhouse. Powerhouse.
But that's because that fan base, that indie independent elevated level that the AEW's on, they only focus on the niggas
and that's
jumping and flipping and shit.
And that's fine. But Powerhouse. Will Hobbs. Taz says, nah, drop that. You Powerhouse Hobbs. Rechristen him to what he is right now. Now Powerhouse is looking like a cartoon character, like a cartoon character with gloves and all and stuff like that. Good wrestler. Now, Warlord, using that stupid feud with Samoa Joe. And reason why I said that how the AEW is for self-starters because Samoa Joe know how to bounce back from bad booking.
Yo, I hated that shit. And I really hated it for Warlow because it's like, yo, you want better for him and them niggas just refuse to.
Like,
that's why, like, when everybody was talking about, so people in the comments were talking about his promo last night on Dynamite. First, I didn't really hear it, so I can't even really talk about it. But I'm just saying, whatever it is, bro, I'm not even trying to hear all that. Because the moment you could have, that promo that you did last night, you should have did 6 months ago.
Thank you.
You should have did that shit by yourself. And that was the part that really kind of weirded me out from like the clip I did see was the fact that you was in the ring by yourself. Ain't you a part of a group?
Thank you. And
isn't your group supposed to have your back?
Another thing that makes no sense.
What are we talking about?
Is this is why I feel like a lot of groups don't have like stuff for the BC, stuff for the popular groups that's up there that I feel like they're not strong because, again, you have Brian Cage. Impact Brian Cage? Yo, him versus Tessa Blanchard, he made that girl look great. Every match Brian Cage was in Impact was fire. When he first came in, he took the ladder and ripped it apart. Roar! Fire, B. Him versus Darby Allin. Him versus all these good dudes. Why was my dude?
Wait, wasn't he TNT champion?
Yeah. Yo, why was my dude with the Mohawk? He's tall.
The Mohawk. Lance Archer.
Lance Archer. You have all these great.
Oh, he was on that. He was on that. That Jacksonville Dynamite.
Right, but I only feel one person gets a real push, and that is Luchasaurus. But then
I don't even think that's a push.
Even then, with Luchasaurus, I only feel like you push him because he does a lot of flips and stuff like that. But Brian Cage is the same thing.
But the thing is, what it is what you said. They don't like bigger dudes in the company.
Correct.
They want to go a different direction than what WWE is.
So why waste these guys' money? Why waste your money?
Because the thing is, he likes keeping everybody there.
And that, guess what? And that's another question for the talent to answer. Why are you still there? Why?
No, because the check is great.
Which is why, correct. But also, that's why I stopped asking Will that. I was just like, you know what? I tell him, I tell Shay, look, you like it, I love it. Because if that is what you choose to do, I can't be mad if that's your choice. But, no, we said what we said. Luchasaurus. That's what the fuck it is. But,
I just don't like that. Like, I just don't like the fact that you have all these talented wrestlers. You're always talking about your message was
they're very talent heavy.
We're here to bring diversity back into wrestling.
Oh, that diversity shit went out the window the first year.
Delicioso, Sonny damn Kiss.
Yo,
and what you did with him? Nothing. Wasted
Nyla.
away.
No. He was a Cody hire.
Okay, my thing is this way, and let's go back to episodes before. That petty shit though, son, is cost you money.
No, it's not.
Because at the end of the day, why wasted this man talent Sonny Kiss? Him versus like Trinity, fire match. Speaking of fire matches, speaking of Sonny Kiss, this Saturday, my dude, my champion, Big Tom Yaya versus Sonny Kiss. Only at I Say Wrestling.
Yeah, no. So it's unfortunate to get diversity. That got out the window after the first year of AEW.
Well, so the diversity hire was Swerve. And
does that count as diversity?
That was
hire
not
sometimes?
a diversity hire. Like You really just try to do that?
He's hot on these streets.
Wait. Backtrack this.
I can't believe you just said that.
Backtrack this.
He was not.
It's funny that a couple of, when you got put on a list of all black wrestlers, you had an issue with it.
I'm not doing it. Hashtag no beef 2024. I'm not doing this with y'all.
No. You're funny, Swerve. But now, you saw the marketing opportunity to be the quote unquote first black champion. You hop on that.
Well, it's because
ain't nobody else that's black gonna be there.
Will Washington wrote that for him.
Yo, but ain't nobody else black that's been
Washington
there.
wrote that for him.
No one else black that's been there has been able to even have an opportunity like that.
But my thing is this way. Yo, don't talk about you want to be a black champion, but yet the community tried to embrace you, but then you said no.
He's from Seattle, bro. What do you expect?
It doesn't matter. You're from Seattle. You're from Haiti, son. You're from Africa. You're from Mars.
He's from Seattle, bro. What do you expect?
Nah, though, son.
And I think
fuck with Seattle.
At times,
of course.
no, but I feel like at times, oh shit, Scorpio Sky, he another nigga that I was like, ooh, where the fuck he go?
No. I'm just saying that. I'm sick and tired of all these black wrestlers, want to be black when it benefits only you.
Well, the reason why he's hot is because of Nana.
Correct. Correct. Absolutely correct.
I
don't disagree with that, but it goes back to what I said.
You already know that's my man. I still manage him sometimes. But you feel that's my man.
It goes back to what I said about listen.
Oh, he also called black women ugly. Oh,
did you miss?
Oh, why would the African queen Siendo lie about that?
She's not lying. That was the
That was what?
I'm not gonna give this man way much time than needed. I can't with y'all. All right, let's go to This Week in Wrestling. Let's start off with Let's Smack It Down. The Bloodline.
Greatest faction of all time.
Dwayne.
Greatest. I don't want to rate.
Dwayne came out. Yo, I'm so upset.
Wait, he doing the bloodline?
Nah, because he was Jamaican.
Yo, speaking about,
he looked. Did you see what he was wearing?
He
looked like a guy he's stepped
This nigga stepped outside like he was on South Beach.
Nah, he looked like he was Haitian. That was a Haitian pop.
Was he missing the sandals? That's
all he did was sandals. With one black toenail.
Oh my God, that's not okay. That means no blood is circulating to that toe. But also they had the remaining qualified matches for the Elimination Chamber, where Logan Paul qualified and Naomi qualified for the Elimination Chamber. So that was really cool to see. I like the fact that the Naomi and Elba Fire match was like technically the last match. It was technically the main event of SmackDown, and I did like that. I saw what y'all did there, so I appreciated that. What else on SmackDown outside of what Dwayne out here talking wild shit? He called somebody fatty in the crowd. People was talking about it, and I'm just sitting here like, listen.
What did they say?
If y'all niggas wasn't complaining about Rock fat shaming in the 90s, what the fuck is we talking about this now? Like, don't do that.
People say he was fat shaming?
Yeah, because of what he said. He was like, shut up, you big fat, whatever the fuck he said.
But
he said it.
Hypocrite.
Who?
MJF, curse your guys out. Call you all sorts of low-grade energy names. Oh, yes, MJF. I worship you. Make
he did say he had herpes.
MJF does the same thing. What's the difference?
Listen, people. That's what I say. People pick and choose what they want to be like. Oh no!
But you know what angers me a little bit is y'all was so hype for The Rock and Cody. I mean, The Rock and Roman Reigns.
No.
Oh my gosh! I saw a young Rock.
Never.
He predicted it.
Never.
Oh my gosh! Y'all reposted it. Y'all talked about that. The same people complaining about Cody said, fuck Cody, I want The Rock at WrestleMania. But then, when you got that,
but that's what he said. He said in the promo. But first of all, how are you surprised? First of all, wrestling fans are fickle as fuck. So I don't even know why your expectation of like the switch off was like that, because that was going to be evident. Because sometimes people, it's like what they say, people want what they want, and then when they get it, it's actually not what they want. It's always the whole like analogy, the grass is greener on the other side type of situation. Like people think that, oh, this is going to be great, and then when it's in front of their face, they're like, well, actuality, this ain't what I wanted. And that's what it is.
I love it.
But I love it because it added a flavor to the road to WrestleMania that no one saw coming.
Thank you.
No one even thought of, because my whole thing was, because in my mind I was just like, I already knew Cody was gonna main event WrestleMania when he gave them kids in Brooklyn them tickets. I said there was no way that any of the outside shit, y'all can talk about it if you want. The moment Cody gave our homegirl's son in his class tickets to WrestleMania both nights, there was no way that Cody was damn near not gonna main event one of them nights.
It did its job. Everybody
everybody
was mad.
talking.
Everybody was mad. Everybody's talking. Everybody's shitting on The Rock. He
probably loved that shit. He probably was in the ring Friday night and giggled himself that he was getting booed.
Because that's how it should be.
You're right. That's true heel shit.
We should be mad at you.
Exactly.
And then he smacked. You know how many people hit me up about
him
smacking Cody?
Yo, mad people hit. Yo, I went to work and I tell you, all these Spanish niggas at work don't watch wrestling. They only care about two things: Dwayne and Bad Bunny. Yeah. It is ridiculous. So when I went into work the next day,
the biggest stars in the world,
dumb niggas said, "Yo, did you see him slap that kid, that guy?" And I was like, "Yeah,
and
I
when
saw
you
him."
talk history, they go, wait a minute, he related to The Rock?
Yeah,
my Kishi sons?
Yeah, all of that shit. It's hilarious. Yo, it's just always funny how the ultra casual fan will hit you up and be like, "Yo, did you know?" And it's just like, nigga, I do this for.
So somebody hit me up about Jada Parker. I was like, "Yo, who is this?"
Oh my god!
I think I want to watch wrestling again.
Wow,
like
really?
One of my boys, right? He started watching wrestling again because of NXT 2.0. He said, "Yo, the ladies over there, B. Ooh, wee." I was like,
for real?
Yes.
What, Jada?
Jada Parker got these niggas in the
Yo, when they was chanting Miss Parker, I said, "Oh shit."
They were?
Yeah. I said, "Oh shit, they got something with that." That's what I say. All it takes is one random chant to happen, and it'll stick to you forever. So literally on NXT, when they was like, they said, "Hey, Miss Parker," like, yeah, I put money they gonna use that shit once she get away from all these gangster niggas and she on her own.
But she fits the group.
No, absolutely.
You know what's crazy?
It is the wildest thing.
She is mad pretty, but for some reason it's all fits her.
Me, she gives me the hood Bianca, and it's the weirdest
but
way
she's
ever.
not from the hood
at all.
She's from like Muscle Malcolm did a video about him. like she played soccer growing up.
Yeah,
her dad was in the league. Like she had family in the league. Like it's like legit. Like she's like a regular hometown girl. Yeah. But when she does this hood shit, I'm like, yo, damn, I'm scared.
Hot.
But turned on.
All right, so that was SmackDown. Monday Night Raw came and gone, and I love that they took the entire show to build Jay and Gunther's match.
Fire. I
thought that was super dope for them to be the main event of Monday Night Raw. Raw kicked off with Drew McIntyre versus Cody, and I appreciated the ending. I will tell y'all that. I do appreciate y'all giving some giving him some challenges along the way, even with the Seth coming into the locker room not saying anything. And those are sometimes the better things. When people come into a situation, you ain't gotta say nothing. You already know what time it is. So, I just love that we're planting all the seeds to lead up to WrestleMania.
This is the best WrestleMania in years.
Yeah, like in terms of lead up. Nah, last year it was good.
Every year we keep saying that this is the best WrestleMania ever.
No.
For the past 4 years.
No, lead up. I would say this outside
this
what they
actually feels like Mania season.
Okay.
And they remind you of
about
that.
The build-up.
Yes.
Yeah, since Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it feels like WrestleMania.
This has felt like Mania season.
To be honest, they gave us that old school feel because remember, technically, Survivor Series is that like kickoff to the road to WrestleMania. So the fact that they ended Survivor Series with Phillip fucking Brooks, that was gonna be the kickoff of all kickoffs to WrestleMania, and then got on damn injured. But no. I honestly, he's doing what Cody did last year, and I could have. Cody got injured. Cody had his his match, got injured, was out 6 months at minimum, came back to the big.
But you know the difference with Cody, he got black in him, so like how he fought through injury.
Okay, all right.
You feel me?
I mean, Punk showed AEW what they should have did when he got injured. Punk got injured, had that surgery. 2 days later, flew to Vegas. It was on that panel for that fucking press conference.
It was great.
AEW never used that man when he was injured.
But what if Punk didn't want to come to work for AEW?
Nah, I don't think it was that.
Punk was trying to get
I don't think it was that.
Because the thing about it, they're not telling stories in AEW. They're just wrestling. That's the problem. And I enjoy it. But it's like AEW has that random UFC feel.
Yeah.
Speaking of UFC, did you see that nigga challenge Conor McGregor on Raw?
Yes.
I said, oh my God.
Yes, crossover appeal.
I said, this is the biggest business move I've seen in a very long time. I said, because then I was like, yo, what if Connor pops up at Elimination Chamber in Australia and answers the man?
Yes.
I said, oh,
Perfect.
my God, this is great. But that's what I'm saying. You got to utilize your partnerships. Please.
But the thing is, AEW is still growing. I think maybe next year we'll see a good combination of sports entertainment and regular sports centric type of feel, and I think we'll have more of that. This past Wednesday on Dynamite was okay. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, tell me what happened. Girl, we went to Hooters.
It was just
so.
Dynamite.
Like I told you, I said in all honesty. So Love Is Blind came back on last week, so we had zoomed through that shit, and then we went to his mom's last week. So like the last 2-3 weeks, I haven't really watched AEW in its entirety.
About Love in WWE.
Oh, loved it.
Fire.
It makes me. I hope they get another season. Listen, Hulu, whoever the powers it be, give Bianca and Montez another season, please and thank you. But it also just gives good, healthy black love on TV. It didn't have to be ratchet. It didn't have to be Love and Hip Hop-esque. It didn't have to be any of that. It was genuinely like the issues and things that they went through. Like her, like I didn't even really think about like her being a mom and that struggle, and thinking about what Becky had to go through when she probably found out like she was pregnant and she had won that belt and she was like, well shit, I can't do nothing with that. It totally stops your career for a solid 2 years. So like those type of things that you don't really think about, and just seeing how it affects her, and like her and Montez are always like this. So like when he went to SmackDown and she was at home, he surprised her with her friends. I was just like, that is some genuine love shit. Like that is like dope as fuck. So I loved everything about the show. I think it was super informative.
It was good.
It showed a different side, I think, of both of them. That fucking when she sewed on that wig on that hat, that shit went viral because people that don't even watch wrestling sent me that shit, and I was like, what? But
wrestling's coming back mainstream.
Just the funny small things, and it made it relatable. Like people in relationships. Her
pops MVP.
It made.
He does like him though.
Her father on that ladder, and she was screaming. She's like, "Babe, Daddy on the she was like, "Get him now."
He's like, "Oh shit."
But it's just shit like that. Like it was
normal.
Good. It was normal.
It's a
family
really
shit.
Good show. I
totally good.
enjoy it.
And the one thing that I enjoy what AEW don't do is they put a perfect blend of people who watch this show, people who watch WWE on a regular basis, and people who don't. Meaning that, hey, what's Elimination Chamber? He gave a brief description of what it is. Mm-hmm. Hey, Elimination Chamber, this, that, that point. And one thing I actually like about it is it still kept up kayfabe.
Correct.
You feel me? And another thing, one thing I noticed is it was a time capsule of Dawkins' growth.
Right. Because that was when they both did the singles thing for 2.5.
Right.
Yeah.
And not only his growth was, he kept on getting on Dawkins. Oh, Dawkins dressed like a champion, blah, 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 this, that, third. Dawkins tried. And now if you look up a year later around the same time, Dawkins is suited up.
Yeah,
he went the extra mile.
Do you guys like Bobby Lashley's little franchise fraction?
Yes.
So I do like it. I love the fact that B-Fab is included in that. And I think for me, and it could just be me being a female, I like when females are part of stables. I think it
wonder
added.
Why they got rid of AJ Francis. Because they kept the other two.
I don't know, but you know what? Why don't we ask? We found a way to ask him ourselves then, because I think that's something we can do. I think we can get the nigga live and in color.
I don't think so because I make fun of the way he dressed.
Nah, I'm pretty sure we could get him live and in color. So stay tuned for that. We could probably get the real answer for that.
I don't think that he's a bad wrestler. I think he's a great wrestler, great entertainer, whatever. But it's just like his in-ring gear is just like, come on, Pops. You can do better.
Well, that's how I feel about Kofi nowadays. Kofi just be wanting to wear every old thing.
Kofi wearing boxer
I'm so sorry. I know it's Black History Month. We shouldn't be shading black wrestlers.
No.
Baby, Kofi.
Roasting, it's part of our culture.
Because Kofi, baby, I was sitting here like,
what are you wearing,
bro? What are we wearing?
Leave Kofi alone.
What are we doing?
That's my man's right there.
It's my nigga.
We play Tekken together.
Nah, that's my homie. That's the homie. But I'm just sitting here like, bro, what are we doing here? Like, where's the unity in that? But I do like that they set up the street fight match with Imperium for next Monday. I do like that.
Someone said that they probably didn't realize he had health issues. No, he just had diabetes. Who?
No, but I think when he said when he got released, he had found out.
No, he said that how that okay.
Oh no, when he got what was it the flip?
The flip.
When the botch happened and he got checked out is when he found out all the health stuff
Someone
that he
said Kofi
had.
made it clear he dressed it for comfort. Is that what?
Yo, that ass, that nigga's like I'm here for a good time, not a long
Kofi
time.
Look like Ballroom from
Yo,
Street Fighter.
I be sitting here like, what the fuck? What's going on here?
I don't know what he's trying to do.
I don't either.
But what if
it confuses me because I don't know if you want to be singles now or you want to still try to work out this New Day shit.
What if
I don't know what
Kofi's
you
at
wanna
the
do.
end of the career, he looking like, you know what? I made the money.
Nah, nigga, don't.
I got all the belts. He literally
Nah,
all the
nigga.
belts you could win. He won them.
You are a standing pillar in what black excellence looks like, my guy. You cannot be out here.
He said on the Tay said that he said on episode of the
Oh,
Bump.
he said on the bump. He said, "Oh, hold on." Kofi made it clear that he's dressing for comfort.
Right.
Well, it is very evident, very evident. All right. Anything else that from this week in wrestling on AEW? Well, what else happened on AEW? I know the whole match between the BCC Elemental P niggas and FTR, which I didn't understand why that wasn't a pay-per-view match, but then they turned it into the pay-per-view match, and I was just like, okay, that's fine. Because, the moment, because I was like, it's North Carolina. Why would FTR not even be on the card? Like, what are we talking about? And that confused me. But then they kind of cleared it up last night when they did announce the match. I said, okay, fine. What else? I did like the Daniel Garcia thing. I do like that a lot. For him.
He kind of grew a promo.
Yeah, no, I do like.
The thing about it, when they let certain people cut good promos, it elevates the show.
Yeah.
They just got to get people to cut promos, and the people who can't cut promos, write the promos for them.
But then again, not everybody knows how to reading comprehension very well.
What?
Meaning that you give them something to read, they don't know how to reiterate it again back to someone else.
Nigga sounds autistic. So if a nigga is autistic, you teach him autistic ways. How to read this paper.
Everybody
Because what you just said is an autistic person. Or dyslexic. Not autistic, sorry. Not autistic, dyslexic. So if a nigga's dyslexic, he should know he's dyslexic.
And
You don't always know that.
should be able to
Bruh.
listen.
How many of us are walking around with ADHD? How many of us walking around with all these on the spectrum things?
Listen.
Some of my friends are on the spectrum and then they don't know it.
But listen. Hold on. If I'm a wrestler, and
I'm glad. Good for you. That's what you get.
if I'm a wrestler,
Because you already know what he gonna say.
and Tony Khan comes to me and was like, yo, hey, man, read this promo. And it says cat in the hat. And you
that
go,
nigga say
and you go,
hat.
hat?
The in
Cat. And then you're going to go, then I'm going to look at you. If I'm Tony Khan, like, what? Nah, B. It says cat in the hat.
Someone did say that. I mean, you're on the spectrum tip too. You gotta learn different.
No,
ways.
yeah, no,
so
you
you
gotta,
said that, so
you
that-
have to,
right.
like, because all of us have different learning
Exactly.
styles. So, like, for me, I know for a fact I'm a visual learner. Like, I have to see it to learn it, to understand it. Some people may be audio. Some people may, it's so many different styles
That's
of
what
learning.
I'm saying. So if I tell this wrestler cat in the hat and he goes hat in the cat, I know there's something wrong. So I'm gonna be like, yo, here's a picture of a cat in the hat. So he's gonna learn this promo, or he's not gonna have a job. Figure it out. Or I'm gonna show some pictures, or I'll get somebody to read it for him.
I'm not
Yo,
gonna lie.
pictures would be dope, though.
I'm not gonna lie, 'cause I'm
Like
not
a
gonna lie.
slideshow? That's
As a
funny.
referee, though, son, it's easier for me. Is when I listen to wrestlers go through a match and they do little it's like, oh, I'm gonna do this move, this that. It helps me memorize it. I picture the key moment. All right, to the ending. What move's gonna do into it? We gonna do da 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 da.
Now,
okay, you right.
Now, if you wrestle and you nice, you remember stuff because you gotta remember spots.
Right.
So if dyslexic Tony needs to learn how to cut this promo, we gonna tell him how to cut this promo because he will remember that.
But it goes back into, I definitely think it goes back to like wrestling schools and once again honing in on that craft of like doing promos and doing and running scripts and things like that. Like,
so, all right.
I think it's
right.
important.
No.
Wait, do y'all have promo classes at Hog?
Yes. Niggas,
Okay.
That's a different conversation. But I'm gonna connect this to real world.
Okay.
So at my shoot job, I manage people. And the other day I had to apologize to one person. So picture him as a new wrestler. I just came in. This is his first time. He's trained, but this is his first time being in the big leagues. Me, I'm like Tony Khan. My nigga, you got this. Go figure this out. Go grab some new clients.
Okay.
He couldn't get new clients.
Okay. Duh.
Yeah.
But hold on,
Exactly.
wait.
Story.
Wait.
Our point.
No. I was like Tony Khan. I was like, yo, I gave you the tools. Go make us money. But then I had to pull myself back. I brought him to my office the other day. I said, yo, bro, my bad. Because he's been having matches, meaning getting in front of clients. But he hasn't been able to close them. So he hasn't been able to put on good matches to get himself over with the people.
So he's stuck on basically dark matches.
Dark matches. And his dark matches haven't been pop. He's on Rampage.
I am weak. What?
He's on Rampage. It
Wait,
ain't
is
working.
this a real person?
We'll get to it. Just follow along.
Shit, because I just tuned in. So I was
Follow
like, wait,
along.
what?
So then I felt bad. I was like, yo, damn, man. I've been putting you in these dark matches and you ain't hitting. But you so new to the game, I'm not teaching you. That's what Tony Khan's been doing. With his new people, he don't be teaching them. So you know what I did? I brought some producers in. I called my mans that used to work at another company, WWE style. I said, yo, come through, teach these young bloods some stuff. He came through and he taught them. Now, some young people don't want to listen. I had one dude in my job. I know this already, B. I don't need this.
But zero custom.
But he's like Daniel Garcia. He's mid-level. But this other dude ain't hitting. So I had to put him on. I was like, yo, my bad. I thought you got this. Tony Khan has to admit where he's wrong. And that's why he has to bring in more people to help him produce these shows, to help bring up these talents. That's what I knew. I knew I was wrong. I knew I failed him. I even told him that. I had a tear come down my eyes.
Oh, you being dramatic now.
I
Now
said,
you
yo.
being dramatic.
I said, yo, I failed you,
Being
bro.
dramatic.
I failed you. He was like, it's okay. It's okay. I put the arm around him.
So to Sean's point, what gimmicks right now hit for y'all?
Okay, just to answer that, I'm gonna answer you, but back to what you're saying. How can Tony Khan teach a promo class if this nigga can't even talk half the time?
But it's not him teaching. He probably has over 100 years combined of experience
200.
backstage, bro.
Okay.
There is no excuse how niggas can't come together and be like, listen, this is what it is. But it also goes back to if people want to be teached. It goes back to what we spoke about last week. If people are like, if you can have teachable talent. True. And if you don't have teachable talent, or you don't have talent that even wants to hear any type of something different, then that's never gonna work. So it has to come. It more or less really has to come from the talent being like, yo, I want to be better. What resources do you have that I can use to be better? Okay. Instead of it coming from the other side where it's like you coming down on them. Because imagine think about it. If you as a person say to yourself, you know what, I could do this better. Let me go and research and get the resources that I need to get better. Versus how you would be a lot more positive if it came from you versus it coming from somebody else. If somebody else came to you and was like, Mr. Black, you need to do X, Y, and Z. The first thing you're going to be like is, who the fuck are you to tell me what I need?
That's what so when I ran my promo class at work, I had this one dude that looks like Adam Cole.
Baby.
And he was just like, yo, I don't need this, baby. And then the other dude, which needed it, he was like, I think I do. Everybody needs help.
Yeah.
But some people don't want to take the help.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So that's do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Correct.
So just answer part 2 of the question.
Yeah. So
what
gimmicks are hitting for you
right
right
now?
now?
I go for the indies right now. You feel me?
That's
Encore. He's a fitness instructor that whoop ass.
Okay.
You feel me?
Do you want more?
Thank you. I love that shit, B. That's another gimmick. And then you have Mike Awesome. This nigga is a Spanish dude from the Bronx. You feel me? That lift weights. And then, he's basically fighting for his life right now because, the rent is due. You feel me? I like his gimmick because he be whooping niggas with the chicletas.
Okay.
You feel me? I like Alex King gimmick.
Okay.
You feel me? I like that. Now
I'm intrigued by him and AJ though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Right.
That little promo thing AJ had dropped on him. I said, oh,
I really
shit.
feel like how the eyes can go flip.
And I think that's happening here next week.
I gotta go watch that. Now gimmicks on the main stage is. I like Dominic Mysterio.
Talk about it. Say it louder.
He fits what
Say it
a lot
louder.
of these people who come from money are. Nympho babies. Complain about the dumb stuff. You went to jail for like 15 minutes. You think you're a thug. He might be a T.I. son. That gimmick alone, it's amazing.
I'm weak.
Because we all have somebody that we watch on television we cannot stand. We all have friends. That one friend, brother, sister, like Patrick Mahomes' brother. I can't stand that nigga, P.
Really? What he do to you?
He did nothing. He's annoying. Like when he walks, like he think he's better. Like think you God, nigga, B? Think you God, nigga? You ain't God, nigga.
Well, his brother. That's why when you part of the Mahomes.
What
like
makes you God?
That's a whole.
You got white in you, B?
Oh, okay. I don't think that's the.
I do
route to go.
enjoy Darby's. I like Darby's. I like Darby's gimmick.
My son Doogie franchise.
Oh, Doogie in the
Stan
building.
Michaels.
I like that. I do enjoy Escobar's gimmick. Him feeling.
I've always loved Santos Escobar. Okay.
I like his. Who else? I enjoy Swerve with Prince Nana. I enjoy that gimmick.
Okay.
Like legit, I enjoy it.
He's not gonna hear that part.
He's not here. He's not gonna hit that part.
Which is why I try to tell y'all. Listen, let's not
He
even
probably
bring that
fast forwarded.
negative up.
Ooh, I hear that negative. It could be 2 seconds later. Nah, but he's not gonna hear that. No. I don't want to hear that.
I like that. I generally like Roman's gimmick, Tribal Chief.
Hell yeah.
We gotta enjoy that.
Okay.
Who else? I will always be a fan of Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
Sean said one of my faves, Chase U. Yeah, I feel like all of my favorite gimmicks are like NXT. So like Chase U. I love
Those
the
Mafia niggas.
I love the D'Angelo family. The OTM niggas now with Scripps.
Scripps.
I love this nigga over here pops for Dijak every time he
is
gets
nice.
on a fucking TV screen.
Trick Williams is the
Trick, Mello. I love Metaphor. Absolutely. Like, really, NXT is that land of, like
like
real
Obi.
good. Oh, Obi Fem. Hot.
Obi Fem.
Hot.
Obi Fem.
That's a hot nigga right
That's
there.
our brother.
That's not your brother.
How you know? How you know?
Is he? Bring him on the show.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to test that gangster. Bring him on the show.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, did y'all hear about that?
Yeah, but then it was people talking about, I hate when stuff like that happens. I thought I said it to
Tony
you.
Storm.
Oh, I love Tony Storm. I love it. I actually do like the Alexis King one, too.
Oh, shout out to Last Legend
Yo.
for being on Raw the other day.
Yo. My girl, Lash, is out here in these streets, and I love it. I love it.
She smelled good, too.
Wow.
What she smell like?
Wow.
Like cocoa butter and glitter.
Even her air smell good?
How do you smell
I
like
don't
glitter?
know.
How do you smell like glitter?
Like she just she feels like God took her time, took his time on her.
Nah. I know what you mean.
Wow.
I know what you mean.
All right,
This girl on my job, I've got her name though. Every time she walk, her air smell like glitter and cocoa butter.
Okay.
And she's so nice.
Yes, but like she smell better than my girl though.
Okay, I'm glad you cleared that
My
up
girl
before
smell
we.
like everything. She feel like.
Oh, shout out to Mariah. All right, let's do these predictions real quick. Once again, Elimination Chamber this Saturday, crack of ass morning, 4 a.m. on the East Coast. I believe. No, excuse me, 5. Oh, I love when you make my life a little easier. So we have. I'll start from the bottom to the top. The Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship Judgment Day versus Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. British Strong. I do see Pete Dunne. That was when they had the tournament thing.
My bad.
And then Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate had beat DIY to be the #1 contenders.
My bad.
So I actually agree. I do think Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne will win because some way, somehow, our national treasure is going to fuck them up. Fuck that whole thing up for them. So I do see new tag team champions happening. What about you, Mr. Black?
I say Judgment Day. I think the Miz and R-Truth gonna win the title at at 40. Yeah.
All right, that makes sense.
Next we got the Women's World Championship.
Rhea
Ripley coming back to her home country of Australia to go against Nia Jax.
Not losing at home, B.
No, but I think the shock in that is what I would want. I genuinely want Nia Jax to win just so the air can be sucked out of that stadium.
Who else she got to fight besides fucking Jade?
Jade,
Bianca.
They said Rhea is not at home.
I mean, it's her home country. It's not where she's from per se, but it is her home country.
Nah.
I honestly want Nia Jax to win
Because it's kind of a built-in storyline if
no one can beat her.
No one could beat her, stuff like that. It will add more prestige because it's basically saying that the bloodline deadass took over. If she has a championship, Roman has a championship,
so
stuff like that.
For me, it actually goes to the possibility of Becky winning the Elimination Chamber and challenging Nia at Mania, and that's really the match I would prefer to see versus Rhea and Becky. Because of the story, right? And Nia had beat her, so now this is.
Listen, I wouldn't be mad at
Becky
this.
is the comeback kid in this whole situation, so that's how I would play it. But really, it doesn't matter. They could do Rhea and Becky, that's fine. But I would pop for Becky and Nia at WrestleMania. And talking about Becky Lynch, the women's Elimination Chamber match. We got Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, who has won, the only one in the chamber who's won the Elimination Chamber, by the way. Versus Liv Morgan, the returning Raquel Rodriguez. That threw me all the way off on Monday. Versus Naomi. Versus Tiffany Stratton. I do see Becky winning.
Becky's
not personally
Becky's
want
Becky,
that,
no one
but
else.
I do see Becky winning.
See no one else.
They were rumbles of them because they really on SmackDown they were starting to plant the seeds, and even on Raw of Bianca and Tiffany. And I go for that.
That would be a fire.
That's
match.
WrestleMania. That I go for that. So if y'all do that, I'd greatly appreciate that. And then we got the men. See, once again, quality over quantity. I'm here for it. Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Bob Roberto, LA Knight, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul.
Drew McIntyre, biggest hater in the world.
The match has been tailored for this nigga, Drew McIntyre, to win.
Biggest hater in the world, and we love
So
it.
we will see it.
I pray for times like this.
Nah.
Return of the back.
Yo, this one over here. When her music
like
popped,
that.
he said Pat back. I was like, oh my God. Here we
Return
go.
of the back. All right.
But she looked like she low-key had toned down, actually.
Yeah.
So she didn't look like her definition of her back wasn't all the way there.
Braun can't.
Oh, Braun. Well, I don't think they fuck with each other no more, actually. Yeah, I think that's a dub. Braun actually is in Saudi for that opening of the WWE World thing. I saw a clip of that.
So they closed down New York and it went down to Saudi for them to build that? Makes sense.
Yeah. And then I think that's about it. So once again, Elimination Chamber. This Saturday early morning, Mr. Black will you can put it up. Mr. Black will be at Ashe representing the Drop of Tears podcast as always. So we got an amazing performance from a Charlotte native. I don't know how to say that name, so I don't want to fuck that up. The King Bees is now y'all already know I love me some Cherry. But this one over here, she's dope too. So I actually love. Make sure you say hi to both of them. They really dope. They based out of Texas. No, I'm over you. Mia Friday versus Jada Stone. All right. Hall of Famer Ron Simmons in the building
for a meet and greet.
For the meet and greet, so make sure to come out and support that early. Teddy Long, another WWE Hall of Famer.
They brought all the niggas
meet
out.
and greet. Yeah. So make sure to come out for the meet and greet. Yeah. Teddy's cool too. That's a nigga I would want to smoke with. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. Kaz, happy belated birthday, Kaz. Yeah, I know you just celebrated. I think yesterday was your birthday. Happy birthday to Kaz, representing New York. Along with Chris, they're on the commentary team, so that's really dope. Last time your uncle D-Lo was on commentary, so that was cool to have him around. So it's cool to see Kaz in the building. The Pan-African World Championship match with Suge D versus Caprice Coleman looks to be very interesting. What else we got?
Hold on. What else we got? We also got.
Woo! Jocelyn Navarro in the building.
Moving graphics. That shit's hard, bro.
Don't forget. We got
to figure that out for Jarvis. I ain't gonna hold you. We got Movie Mike versus Ian Maxwell.
That's gonna be a fire match. And my guy.
And last but not least, we got Yaya. Low key, I'm jealous because we were supposed to do that match here, but that's okay. Ya versus Sunny Kiss. if you were going to be. Oh, Brooke Valentine in the building. Love her.
And
Nothing but love her. And I believe Miss Faye Jackson will also be in the building
I
as
get that.
well.
Yes, so anybody who may not be in the area, who may not able to come to North Carolina, there's a way. Right here, dogs. Mm-hmm.
So already, it's February 22nd. So you are able to purchase your link to watch Ashe for this Saturday for only $15. So make sure to head over to AsheWrestling.com and click Watch Ashe for more information and also to purchase the event. So make sure to support our brothers and sisters down in North Carolina this weekend. Once again, Mr. Black will be in the building refereeing, saying hi to everyone, showing love to everyone. So he will be representing the Jabba Tears podcast this weekend there. I believe next week is HOG.
No, it's
yeah,
next week is HOG.
week.
And then tomorrow is the HOG NXT, basically the student showcase.
Oh, okay. Are you wrestling tomorrow?
No, I'm doing commentary.
Oh my God, can you wrestle so I can come? I don't want to see you.
I don't know. Let's try to do something. I don't know.
Oh, okay, heard.
I gotta be there, right?
So next week, probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, next week HOG. I believe Mustafa Ali's in the building. Penta is in the building.
Not tomorrow.
No, I said next week.
Oh yeah.
And then we will be back at Legends next Sunday for AEW Revolution. So make sure to come out, hang out with us. All right. I think that is it. Thank you guys for your midday joining us wherever you may be and wherever you may are. We appreciate you all guys always supporting us. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube page. Make sure to follow us everywhere on social media there is to make sure that you get all the up-to-date information. Hopefully in the next week or two, we can maybe sprinkle some Jobber Slam news. I'm really excited about that. August 2024 Jobber Slam. It's gonna be it's gonna be a good time. So, well, we got other things in the works too. So we'll, as time goes on, we'll talk about it here and there. But, thank you to everyone that tuned in this afternoon, this evening, this morning, wherever you may be. We appreciate you. As always, I'm Janelle from HR here with Sir Wilkins and Mr. Black. Hashtag Black Excellence. Hashtag we are.
I was over, got the hands in motion. If you go with rolling, no need to focus. Traveling states and over oceans. You gotta wait till your coast chosen. Trying to have lines outside the show like Harry Potter releases at Barnes and Noble.